night.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Open Sports Mike, and you know what? I think it's April. March Madness is done, so you know what we're talking about tonight, boys? NFL Draft. We got Jason, Big Sexy, Morkins, Adam, and yours truly.
Who's this yours truly guy?
Who's
Me.
Big Sexy? That's what I want to know.
Rich.
Okay. No judging.
Good evening, folks. How we doing?
Doing well. How are you, Adam?
Good. Jay, you're in a new luxurious space tonight, huh?
You're in a mint green box. That's what you're in. Mint green.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to show you guys this will be the potential man cave, which is why I'm in this room tonight.
Oh, did your wife hear you? Did your wife hear you on the show last night or something?
She did, as a matter of fact.
That's
she gave you the thumbs up.
Well, she didn't. She gave me a different finger, Marcus, but yeah, she gave me the thumbs up.
It was one of these, right?
He said, "Read between the lines."
Exactly, Rich. Exactly. But yeah, I have a 4-bedroom house, so I have numerous rooms that I can select. Obviously, I'm not going to go into my daughter's room because Lord knows what lives in there. So yeah,
Teenage daughter?
teenage daughter. She'll be 16 in May, Rich.
Oh, for goodness sakes! No,
Yeah,
I got
that's
two
your
sets of
daughter.
twin girls, man. I had 4 of them, all teenagers at once. I know what that's like.
Oh boy,
I feel
thank
your
you.
pain, brother.
So yeah, I decided to come to you guys tonight from the site of my future man cave.
Very
Are
nice.
we gonna paint it? Are we gonna paint it Green Bay colors, or what are you gonna do?
It's
Well,
already-
Nostalgia blue.
That's
a little
what
black. Put some black sprinkles on it. It could be like a mint chocolate chip room.
black sprinkles on it. A mint
Or look
chocolate
like-
chip room?
Yeah.
The black chip chocolate. Wow.
Mint chocolate chip.
I'll
yeah,
tell you
like
what.
the ice cream.
Let me get a piece of paper and a pencil and jot down all the great ideas you have, Marcus, and I'll take them under consideration. Thank you, guys. Any feedback for the proper decorum of this room will be greatly appreciated. That's one bad thing about being a Dodgers and a Packers fan. 2 separate teams whose colors just do not mesh. So that will be a difficult decision for me to make.
Oh man.
You could just put cheese and blue together.
You know
You
what?
create blue cheese.
Oh, I see what you did there, Dylan. I like that. Making me
They
hungry.
do have murals that you could get. If you have a wall that's a bigger wall, you could do a mural of Chavez Ravine. Make it look like you're broadcasting from Chavez Ravine.
Marcus, ready to write these down?
Right. What? Hold on. May have to type it. But...
No, you can write it down with a pen. You're gonna need it whenever you're in Cleveland. I got them clubs you should look for.
Be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink now that you said that. Hold on.
Did you get my message, Marcus?
No, we went live. I heard Friday and it.
Yeah, I just sent you in private chat. Yeah, with the I was a guest tonight on Stick to Wrestling podcast with John McAdam. It'll
That's
drop
awesome.
Friday night.
I got your message that said I wouldn't.
Oh,
What's up,
yeah.
Yinzer?
So it drops anywhere your podcast
Yinzer will
comes from. I
will
mean,
appreciate the terrible
Apple,
route out.
Spotify, the whole shooting match. So
Okay, tell me the name
but
of
yeah,
it
it'll
again.
drop Friday night.
I subscribed to it
It's
on
called
YouTube and I
Stick-
forgot the name. Stick with wrestling.
It's called Stick to Wrestling. Yeah.
Stick to
Yinzer
it.
will like my towel.
All right, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check it out.
Well, we are what, 16 days from the NFL draft in Pittsburgh? 16. Oof. I feel like 16 hours, more like 16 days, right?
It'll be here before you know it.
What do you guys think is going to be the biggest storyline between now and draft night in Pittsburgh?
Raiders take number 1.
But we know who the Raiders are going to take. It's going to be Mendoza.
Raiders pass up Mendoza because they got Kirk Cousins.
No.
Ty Simpson possibly going to the Jets is making a lot of headlines, so I would imagine that that's going to be a major storyline heading into the draft.
I just heard they were looking at the wide receiver from Ohio State.
Oh, God. Ty Simpson going to the Jets would be a match made in you-know-what.
Well, it's
State
I mean,
receivers.
We're already
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
on-
Jets.
Well, no, I'm just Dylan asked if there are going to be any major storylines heading up to the draft, and I just pointed out one that the Ty Simpson to Jets
Yeah.
rumors have been flying around a lot. So that's just one of many that have been flying around.
Well, and we talked about this before that, I firmly believe that there's going to be, whether it's Tristan Chambliss or Ty Simpson, somebody is going to take a flyer on one of these guys, take them way too early in the first round, see Mitchell Trubisky, and go way too far ahead. Both of those guys are second or third round
Yep.
quarterbacks.
By
By the way, it looks like
somebody is going to make that jump. And, what's up,
By the-
Joe?
How you guys doing?
Good, Joe. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you.
By the way,
I
Rick-
owe you an apology.
You owe me an apology?
Yeah, all this time, and we aren't Facebook friends. I just sent you a friend request a little while ago.
You know what? I just saw that. I said, okay, after I'm done with this, I'm going to accept it. But hey,
I'm
could have done it.
I'm
too.
embarrassed of that.
Well, hey, it goes both ways. I could have done it too, and just I missed it as well. So don't feel bad about that. I appreciate it. I'll get to it after this. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Actually, I'm off for the week, so I got an opportunity to stay up late here and hang out for a little bit.
by the way, Rich, it looks like Trinidad Chambers will be eligible this season, Ole Miss, so he won't be eligible for the draft, but leave it at that.
He's going to go back, yeah.
But should we do a mock draft right now? I mean, this might not be our official driving the top mock draft, but we could do a mock draft, first round mock draft.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not really ready.
No, I'm not ready either.
I haven't the slightest clue. Football is the last thing on my mind during this time of year, just because I love baseball, obviously. Basketball's going on. Hockey playoffs are starting.
I was going to
Basketball
say,
playoffs.
Joe, first time in what ages it feels like for your
Yeah.
playoffs.
I made
yeah.
one mock draft, but I'm making a second the week prior. But
I made one mock draft. There might be another one coming out tomorrow, sometime next week.
Dylan, I kind of
I'm
I'm in
going to do a
agreement with
spoiler, Adam.
Hold on, Jason's talking. Hold on, Rich.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Rich goes after Jason.
I'm sorry, Dylan. I'm kind
Keep
of in
your shit in
agreement
order here.
with Rich and Adam. I haven't even started preparing my NFL mock drafts yet, so I say we do a big mock draft show a week before the draft, because then I think we'll all have our juices flowing for the NFL at that time. In fact, we can do it the Tuesday night before the draft, because the draft still starts on Thursday, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I say that's when we do it. We do it the Tuesday before the Thursday when the draft begins, so that way our juices will be flowing and we'll be more passionate for it. That's all I got to say. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys.
No, I think you're right.
No, you're right. You're right.
April 14th.
April the 21st.
First.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
21st.
The following-
Hold on, Rich is
a week
next.
ago.
Rich is next.
Little bit of a spoiler. I did this several years on the radio, and Adam and I were talking about this, and I'm gonna do it on here. I'm gonna do a live broadcast during the draft of the first round. I'll be kind of hosting a thing with people popping in and out. You guys pop in and out, that kind of thing. Obviously, when your team comes up, definitely want to have you involved. Kind of a in and out kind of deal. I'll be hosting the thing, announcing picks, all that kind of good stuff. And then what we can do is we're going to have some other guests that are going to be coming in from other teams that we don't have represented with our guys. Adam and I are working on that as we speak. So just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on that. But yeah, Thursday night of the draft, the 23rd. I'll be doing the first round live here on the stream. So
I do
I'll
have
be
a
ready.
I do have a question for everybody. What should I wear? Should I bring out a suit and tie this year?
Dylan, you feel
I can tell you this: I'm not.
You wear what you feel is appropriate, because Rich is going to tell you his story. He didn't even wear a tie on his wedding day. So if you don't want to wear a tie on this and have his wife angle his fucking balls and grab him because he didn't wear a tie on his wedding day, I'm not going to have him wear a tie on this show.
You know what though? She didn't care. I'm just not a tie guy. I haven't worn a tie in 25 years at least.
Damn, this
Just
dude told
my
me
thing,
hello
man.
16 times. Hello, Leo.
I think Leo wants us to talk some ball.
Holy AI picture. Oh, yeah, 16 hellos, and he must be from Nashville. He sent this. So, hell yeah. And then.
Go
sent
Preds.
holy
All
AI.
right.
You sure he ain't from
AI
Nashville?
That's what I said.
No.
He must be from Nashville.
Can I ask a question? You guys said something about the Buffalo Sabres, which haven't made the playoffs in 15 years. How does a team go from the biggest joke in sports and then 3 months later are in first place in their division with a solid contender? I still haven't figured that out. I've joked about this team forever. I'm an Islanders fan. I mean, I do love the Sabres, and it just the whole city changes when they're good. But in a matter of 3 months, they've gone from biggest joke in all of sports to a first place decent contender here. How does that happen?
Hoisting the Stanley Cup, is that talk going on too, Joe?
I don't think anybody's ready for that. I mean, people are ready for it, but I don't think they're ready to actually expect that. Here's what I think. I think they win their first round series, and then unfortunately they'd have to play the Tampa Bay Lightning in the second. And I think the Lightning are my pick to win the Cup. So I think they lose to the Lightning in the second round, but I think they win their first round series. But I still haven't figured out how this has happened.
Yinzer, we have a pure jag-off in here.
It's pretty, Joe. As a Sabres fan, it's pretty simple. They got rid of the GM and they brought in. I told you they brought in the Finnish Gestapo man. Yarmo is the GM.
But usually a coach makes that kind of impact, not a GM. I mean,
it's the GM, man. The GM brought back a no bull crap, tough style. They asked him, what do you want in your hockey team? He said a hockey team can't be all choir boys. I love that. It means you got to have all different personalities. You still got to have guys that are not afraid to, be tough and physical, even though the game has changed and you've seen it in the last 3 months in their play with that. And I'm telling you, the whole league's like that now. The whole league's embracing old time hockey with speed. That's why the ratings have been up this year.
Okay, so Dylan, this is one of your guys. Is this like a brother-in-law, uncle, cousin?
What? No, Leo. I don't know who Leo is.
The
You
GM.
guys say lightning in a bottle?
He's a Philly guy. I just looked him up on YouTube. He's a Philly guy.
Wait, you're saying I look confused. How do you say I look?
He makes hype videos on YouTube. I watched one of them. They look pretty badass.
By the way, Joe, I think Carolina's probably favorite out of the East. I don't know what it is with the Bolts this year, but Tampa can't beat Buffalo, and I'm not sure whether or not Hedman's coming back.
It's because Buffalo's got a new. I just told you, it's a new attitude. You watch their last two games. Tampa tried to bait the Sabres into fighting them, and they were kicking their ass every fight.
In the NHL, though, I've seen this movie so many times. A team dominates in the regular season, and then they play each other in the playoffs, and it's a totally different story.
It's a whole different animal, Joe.
And the Lightning have a lot more playoff. I mean, again, I hope the Sabres go far, and I would love to see them beat the Lightning. But the Lightning have so much more experience playoff-wise. A lot of those Cup veterans from a few years ago You know,
that we're not
maybe not a lot of them, but some of them are still there.
Yeah, but like I said though, Joe, our new GM is bringing in that attitude that, you know, we're tough and we're not afraid to play anybody anymore. Like, whereas Kevin Adams didn't really do that.
Yeah, and the Sabres have proven
guys
that.
have
I
got-
was at the game last month where the Sabres won 8-7 against the Lightning. I was lucky enough to be at that game, and it was
And
one of the craziest hockey games
you
I've
saw a
ever seen.
completely different attitude of how they approached that game, you know,
Mhm.
because of the GM change earlier.
True.
I was just,
Back
I was just looking at y'all's roster, guys, and I like the future of that team. I see a whole lot of 24, 25, 26, 27s on that Buffalo Sabres team. So that definitely lays a good outlook for your future anyway. I don't see a whole lot of 30s on that team in terms
Yeah,
of
that
age.
that
Hey,
potential's been there for
Kevin
years.
Adams.
It's
Kevin
just
Adams is
manifesting
actually
now.
the one who started that youth movement. As much as everybody, you know, didn't like him, they'll give him credit for, you know, making that team young. And then when he got fired, Yarmo came in and basically said, look, you guys got to start playing tougher and more consistent. I know your last GM didn't do that, but I expect that out of you as the new GM.
Mhm.
Back to the draft, guys. Do we all think that Fernando Mendoza's going one in a couple?
Hold on,
Yeah.
Dylan. Joe, you were in the middle of saying something before Jamie cut you off. Go ahead.
No, a lot of what. Thank you, I appreciate that. But basically, what I was saying is that potential with the Sabres and that young player potential that Rich was just talking about has been the case for years, but it just never materialized. And now it's finally materializing. And whether it is the culture change that Jamie's talking about, which again I would tend to agree with. You know, Lindy Ruff said they bonded. There was a West Coast trip that they did in December when they started getting hot. They pulled out a couple of games that they weren't supposed to win and bonded together as a team. And Lindy Ruff says at that point, they just realized that they had to play together as a team and they gelled and all these young guys came together. So it's a little bit of
And
each
they're
of that.
big too. Like they also
Yeah.
got size too now, Joe. They never really had that with, you know, the other teams. Like obviously with Don Granato, they had a lot of speed and skill, but the size wasn't as good. If you noticed, when they got Lindy, they started doing that even with Adams, and now with Yarmo, they decided we were fast and skilled, but we weren't big enough, and now they are. They got a lot of size on that team now too, which helps.
Yeah, but I'm just saying again, for some reason, it all came together in a 3-month period here now after all these years.
Well, I'll tell you what also was a godsend too, not just for but you know what? I think this if it wasn't for this rule, I think if it wasn't for this event happening in the NHL, then the Sabres would be even more screwed because what am I gonna talk about, Joe? What did the NHL have prior to the 2012-2013 lockout that was so ridiculous that it killed a bunch of teams, salary caps? What do we always talk about? The dreaded 15-year contracts, remember? And then they locked out because they wanted to get rid of those. And I think that second lockout was a blessing for the league because that got rid of the 15-year deals. And that set up for the whole league, you know. And then they said, okay, we're only going to sign guys for up to 8 years. That changed a lot of thinking for teams. And now prospects could only worry about, okay, I'm going to sign a minimum of 3 years and my maximum is only going to be 8 years. I don't have to worry about getting 15 and it's going to cripple the team.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't win the cup, will it be a letdown for the city of Buffalo not getting to the championship?
This year? No, I think they're just ecstatic to be in the playoffs.
No, I think
Jamie,
no, but I also think
Jamie, let Joe finish his conversation, please.
I'm the Sabres guy, Adam.
I know, but Joe's in Buffalo too, buddy.
Yeah, from what I see, again, yes, they'll be disappointed if they don't go far. I think, again, if they win a first-round series, the city will be ecstatic and just be looking forward to next year and then start talking about it. I don't think, again, they actually expect the Sabres to win the Cup this year, to be honest.
Jamie, your thoughts?
No, I think if you listen to Lindy and Yarmo, it's like just making it isn't good. It's like we want to make a run, and we expect this now. We expect every year to contend and every.
But I was talking about you as a fan. Would you be disappointed if they didn't make the Cup?
I would.
Jamie, that was my question to you, Jamie.
I mean, I
don't want to hear that. I want to hear your perspective.
probably
Would you be disappointed if they don't make
not,
the Cup?
not. I won't be that upset. I think they're. It's going to be the start of it's the start of something good. They got the foundation in place. The GM. They may re-extend Lindy, and what I'm also excited about is they're going to be able to showcase their toughness even more next year because the league is going to 84 games and only 4 preseason.
We're getting 2 more games. Awesome.
And the
I think
maximum
Colorado-
contract's going to go down from 8 years to 7 years, which is also good too.
All right.
Okay.
I
right, we
think
got
the
Colorado
Sabres out of
is
here.
going to be the dangerous team in the
got the
NHL right
Sabres
now.
out of
Yeah,
here.
Colorado's loaded, assuming Cale McCall is healthy. Guys, do we all think, starting with you, Jason, do we all think Fernando Mendoza's going 1 in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I think he's going to go number 1. When you look at what the Raiders have done this offseason, both with free agent acquisitions and then the recent signing of Kirk Cousins, if you're Tom Brady, you're not making all those moves to trade down lower into the draft to get a linebacker or a wide receiver. You're doing it because you're expecting to take Fernando Mendoza. Look, Mendoza, he has potential. But whether or not he's going to be a surefire star in the league, that remains to be seen. And I know he won the Heisman Trophy. But still, with that being said, I think the Raiders will end up taking him number 1.
I agree.
Rich.
The only way that they don't take him is if someone just makes an absolutely insane trade offer. Cousins is definitely not what he used to be. They might be able to make a trade to get, go back and get either Chambliss or, Simpson. But I can't see anybody giving them that kind of capital. I can't find anything but Mendoza to the Raiders at 1.
Joe.
Yeah, I agree with what the other guy said. I think actually the Raiders are a good match. The Raiders and Mendoza are a good match. Again, with Kirk Cousins being there, even if he's acting more as a mentor and if he's starting the first few games of the season, whatever. But, again, without looking into it and knowing too much about other players, it's not like 100% thing. But I think based on the situation, I think it's a good match for both of them.
Then you agree with that Roger comment?
I'm responding back to him, and I'm telling him that those type of deals now can't actually be made anymore because now the league has to verify if you're going to make a trade. When Jerry Jones made that Herschel Walker trade, that was back when the league didn't verify the trade. So if they verified that trade back then, that would have been an illegal trade, and it never would have been made. That's a fact, actually.
So they made a rule after Jerry Jones.
I was sending that to Roger right now.
The thing that, I could see, if someone, I'm trying to think who really let's say it's Arizona. Okay. If they walked up and said, okay, we'll give, and this is one they can do. If they said, we'll give you 3 1s this year, next year, the following year. And hell, they don't need Trey McBride. A couple of starting pieces for the 1. Would the Raiders entertain it? Sure. They'd be stupid not to, but would they do it? is the question.
They're gonna keep that number
Um,
one pick. No.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
gonna
I
try.
can't see any reason why they wouldn't.
As of right now, if anybody that might trade up in the first round, it might be the Saints. What I'm hearing, they might trade up with Tennessee. Because Tennessee
heard
needs an
that too.
edge. I think they're going to give them Cameron Jordan to get that pick to possibly get Carnell Tate. They're going to get Cameron Jordan to the Titans and for a first-round pick, move up, and probably get Carnell Tate 4th pick. That's my prerogative.
Well, Marcus has already answered what I think is the most interesting question. What team could be the most aggressive either in terms of moving up or moving back in the draft? Because to me, I think some teams may want picks in 27, which is supposedly going to be a mega draft with all the quarterbacks, Jeremiah Smith. Some teams may think, you know what, we have too many picks. Let's trade some of those picks and make a move for a wide receiver, a pass rusher, a corner. Maybe Jeremiah.
Got 12. My Steelers got 12. 12 picks.
Joe, like, what team do you think could be the most aggressive in terms of moving up or moving back?
Let's see. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue at this point. I
can
football's
answer
the
that
last thing
for
on
you.
my mind these days, so I haven't looked at it, and I couldn't tell you right now.
I'll be honest with you. Moving up will be the Saints. Moving down, possibly like maybe somewhere 9th, 10th, or 11th. Like Chiefs, Bengals, or the Dolphins could move down.
Yeah. But you know who I really could see moving up? And this, I think this is a real conceivability. Because if you package the 12 and the 20 for the Cowgirls, they could move up so they can grab Jeremiah Love.
Yeah,
They don't need They don't need a running back.
They need an
Sure they
edge.
do.
They need everything.
They don't need a running back. They already signed Jermaine Williams to a 3-year deal. Dylan, stop shaking your head.
Williams, I don't. Williams is okay, but if you can get a kid like Jeremiah Love, because I think Jeremiah Love is probably the first legit first-round running back coming out of the draft in a long time.
You just want the Cowboys to make stupid moves because you hate them. We all know you got a narrow.
No, I think Love is going to be a great player. I mean, I didn't think Ashton Genty was a legit one.
So, I hate to cut you off here,
Okay,
but
Sure.
I still think Dallas might draft an edge.
Yes, I agree with that, Marcus. They
And
need
in
that.
one mock draft, I was gonna have them going to Kansas City, but until they had K9, so I took him off of that, and then I put him with the damn Giants because they need a running back, and they'll probably get the first running back on the card because I still think Jets are gonna get an edge. Arizona going to get an offensive line, and Tennessee's going to trade down to the Saints, and the Saints are going to move up and get a wide receiver, and that put the Giants in range of possibly getting the first running back at a draft. I mean, I'm not saying who the others are getting. That's just my perspective for this mock draft for now, but my other one could change. I might have a different perspective on my second mock draft.
I think Love he doesn't go past 7. I think Love doesn't make it past 7. I really don't.
I have Love going to Commanders at 7. But Jason, what team do you think will be the most aggressive in terms of coming up or maybe trading back?
You know what? Marcus mentioned the Miami Dolphins, and I think the Miami Dolphins are clearly in a full rebuild mode. They have former Green Bay Packers assistant GM John Eric as their full-time general manager now. The last vestiges of the Mike McDaniel, Chris Greer era are gone. And I think if John Eric brings any of that draft swag with him from Green Bay, I think he's going to be looking to move both up and move down. Miami needs a lot of help everywhere. They also need a lot of draft capital. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins get aggressive going in both directions. That's just my feeling. I also feel the Jets. It just, to me right now, something tells me there's an itch I have to scratch that says the Jets are going to pull off something big, whether it's a multi-team trade or a multiplayer trade to move up or down or whatever. I also think that you're laughing because you know I'm true. I'm telling the truth here. So I also think the Jets are up to something. So I would say Miami and New York are my two best bets to do a lot of moving on draft day.
Here's why I think Miami's the most aggressive. Miami's got 2 first-round picks, 11 and 30. They have 4 third-round picks. Miami may want those picks, but I think the Dolphins are going to move up for one of the wide receivers, whether it be Tate, whether it be Tyson, whether it be Mekhi London from USC. I think they're all teams that are looking to move back. I think the Giants at 5 can move back. I think the Browns at 6 could move back. Heck, maybe the Commanders at 7 might be wanting to move back. Don't you think if you're Miami, you can get Cordell Tate, give Malik Willis a really capable, solid weapon? Now, Miami, could do it without giving up the 30th pick. Because there's no Jalen Waddle anymore. Miami's receiving crew is worse than at Adams High School right now.
Yeah.
And in terms of a team that, in my view, trades back, I think the Bills trade back. First off, we know the Bills trade back every year. Secondly, the Bills don't have the second-round pick because of the DJ Moore trade. The Bills probably want to save money because Josh Allen's got to pay for his baby now.
Man, that new stadium.
Bingo.
I can't wait to see it, though. I heard it's going to look legit. Right, Jamie?
Yeah. It's smaller, but it's a more intimate venue. All the seats are a lot more closer to the field than at the older stadium. So when the crowd, you think the crowd noise was loud at the old stadium, that the crowd noise at that stadium is gonna bounce everywhere to on the field, where the players can actually feel the visiting team is gonna actually feel like the vibration of that crowd being loud, because it wasn't the older stadium, it just went up into the heavens, but the visiting players are actually going to feel it on the field at this stadium.
Too bad we ain't going to have no snowy games anymore with it kind of being bowled off, right? Or they might still be able to fill it with snow.
We'll probably have snow games, but it's not going to it's most likely not going to get to the point where people had to go and shovel snow, or where it was so unsafe to play that they had to move the game to Detroit. It's going to at least be, visible, safer conditions to play in the winter, which could help them.
Yeah, it's going to be open, so snow could still get in there, but maybe not to the extent as.
Yeah, I'm talking about
it'll actually be safe to play. It'll be safer, and the fans will be, the visibility will be safer. But guess what? It's going to actually be one of the first outdoor stadiums that's going to have no wind inside of it. It's going to trap all the wind. When you walk into the stadium, the wind is going to be when you walk into it. But when you go inside it, all the wind's going to be outside the stadium. There's going to be no wind in this stadium, even though it's outdoors. It's crazy.
I'm sure going to miss them clips on NFL Countdown of plow trucks getting on the field or people shoveling snow out the stands.
Yeah, but it'll be better for the kickers, though, because that old stadium, kickers couldn't kick because the wind got so bad at the old stadium.
Plus, aren't the Bills playing on natural grass this year?
Yes.
We did that. We did that on purpose. Let players safety, less injuries. It's kind of this. It's the same. Jason can relate to this. The kind of grass we're using, it's heated grass, like the ones that they use at Lambeau, where they heat it so it doesn't. So it's not. It's still mostly green during those cold games.
I'm about to make a subjective here. Artificial turf is pretty and all to look at, but yes, it is dangerous. I've played on turf before 20 years ago, and it sucked. I rather natural grass. It's easy to take care of, especially that artesian natural grass we have in our football stadium down here. LSU got the same shit, and it's it's so much easier to take care of and shit, and it's not a pain in the ass with injuries like artificial turf.
I think every NFL stadium should be natural grass. If you ask me,
Heinz Field is that's grass.
Well,
That's
Acrisure.
been grass
Yep.
since it opened. So
We've literally changed our turf every year, every 6 months.
no,
it
but
feels
it's
like.
been grass since it opened in 2001.
Well, the other part of it too, Adam, is that, unlike some other stadiums, you have Pitt playing their games there, you have high school games there, so the field gets worn out faster at Heinz. And yes, it's still Heinz Field to us, damn it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I miss some ketchup bottles.
Yeah,
it
'cause there's a
gets
company in
worn out
Michigan, at
faster,
least
so
Heinz in
that's why they're
Pennsylvania.
having to replace it. It's just from use.
I've got a question. What
And they want
is
grass to be able to host soccer games too. One of their minority owners, Josie Altidore, played on the U.S. National soccer team, and he said he wants to be able to have soccer matches at the new Bills Stadium. Because soccer players, just like football players, most of them prefer grass.
by the way,
Badass.
guys, what is your favorite NFL draft moment involving your team? It could be good, it could be bad, it could be ugly, it could be holy crap, the New York Jets take Kyle Brady
gotta pick
instead
on the
of
Jets.
Jordan Smith.
Why you got to pick on the Jets? They've had a lot
Kyle
of bad
Brady
decisions.
actually had a decent career, like as a tight end. He wasn't great, but he wasn't horrible. You know what I mean? If you think about it.
But you know what, Adam? Adam, you get to go first then.
I laughed when they signed Lima Sweet after watching him play. I was excited when they drafted him, and then I watched him drop every ball that came to him, and that just kind of made me laugh,
Yeah.
Rich
Marcus,
Lima Sweet was great, wasn't he?
Marcus, I think I remember one involving one of your teams where Ditka gave away, 5 years worth of picks, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. No, the one I loved was whenever they traded up with the Patriots and got Mark Ingram. That was a holy shit moment because we already had a first round pick when we drafted Cam Jordan, and then later in the draft we traded up and got Mark Ingram, and we were like, "Oh my god, did that just happen?" So yeah, that was my favorite right there.
That was fun watching those two run like hell.
Yeah, because who would have thought? I mean, as much as I hate Alabama, Mark Ingram was a badass in college in that national championship with Texas. But when we called him up, I said, okay, even though he played for Nick Saban, I'll give him that. But being a Crimson Tide, I despise that. But we'll give him a chance. And he had some career. I'll give him that with the Saints. He loved being there. Down to earth guy too. But if you were going to say Reggie Bush, no, we already knew we were getting him 20 years ago. We had him locked in.
I was going to say when you got Ricky Williams in '99.
I didn't know better. I just watched football games. I didn't discover the draft till I was about 13 years old.
That was the biggest holy shit moment. What Mike Ditka did with the Saints there
Didn't do
to make
shit.
that trade.
Yeah, and they
Jason,
still didn't do shit. He still dropped the ball.
Even though Ricky Williams ended up it's funny though, he ended up having a good career, but you don't give up your whole draft for one player. Nobody's worth an entire draft.
You want to know what Mike Ditka's biggest Saints moment to us was? Winning their very first fucking playoff game in 2000 against the Rams.
That was Jimmy Haslam. That wasn't Dick. That wasn't Dicka.
actually, that was Jimmy. That was Jim Haslett.
No, Jimmy Haslett. Yeah, that was Jimmy Haslett, Marcus, not Dicka.
Yeah, Haslett coached it, but Ditka started the team and gave it to Haslett after he was released. So
Yeah.
all them guys they had were courtesy of Ditka.
Yeah.
Most
Jason,
of them.
Yes.
Jason, what is your favorite NFL draft memory? Good, bad, or ugly?
Well, I'm gonna go bad. Unfortunately, as a Green Bay Packers fan, I remember when they took this massive offensive tackle out of Michigan State by the name of Tony Mandrich. And I don't need to go on anymore for there. But in addition to that, Mandrich is the worst draft pick in the franchise's history. Aside from that, I also remember in 2001,
Eric Crouch?
No. Worse than that, Adam.
What? It took 3 days of practice and then quit?
Tony Mandrich was on steroids. That's why.
We know that, Jamie. In 2001, the Packers traded quarterback Matt Hasselbeck to the Seattle Seahawks in order to move up 7 spots and draft a guy out of Florida State by the name of Jamal Reynolds. Now, Reynolds had 12 sacks for Florida State in 2000, and his entire NFL career, he had a total of 3 sacks. And then to add insult to injury, guys, Seattle used the 17th pick they traded down to draft a Hall of Fame guard by the name of Steve Hutchinson. So
He was pretty good.
yeah, just a little bit. So Tony Mandrich, Jamal Reynolds, do not utter their names in front of me ever again. If you do, I'm never coming back on this show.
Jason, I'll make you feel better. You want to know what my favorite Packer draft was? Jordy Nelson in 2008.
I'll share that one.
I'll tell you what my favorite draft moment.
My second one was Christian Watson in 22. That was my second favorite because those were 2 I predicted to go to Green Bay, and I got those 2 correct.
I've got
Marcus.
I've got one, Jason. How about Aaron Rodgers, 2005?
That was a good one. We all know it worked out pretty well for Green Bay.
Joe.
All right. So for someone here who barely watches the NFL draft, again, there's so many other sports going on. I'm going to share a very funny story, if you don't mind. This happened a couple of nights after the draft. The Bills in 1985. Now, I'm a freshman at
It's the national champ.
At SUNY Geneseo, and he's on the news. He's on a sports program on the news.
I can't hear
like
Joe.
3 nights after the draft, and they're interviewing him, and it's a call in, and everybody's calling in asking him questions. But that happened to be WrestleMania 1 that day.
Jeremy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello.
Congrats.
Yes,
Woo!
the champ is here.
Go Blue.
You know it.
But anyway,
if I could sing the fight song, I'd sing it for you. I'm sorry, Joe.
I'll share this real quick, and then we'll definitely talk college basketball. But
Well, maybe Jeremy
I
wants to talk
can't
about
hear
his
Joe
draft moment.
speaking.
yeah. But anyway, real quick, people are calling in not to talk to
Adam,
Bruce
can you hear
Smith,
Joe?
but to ask Bruce Smith about WrestleMania. And so the host is getting very angry. So I see how patient Bruce Smith is. He's taking it with a grain. And the host is saying, come on, guys, we want to talk football. We got to talk football. So the next guy calls and says, hey, Bruce, how big is a certain part of your anatomy? And you hear the click, and just the whole show exploded. And again, I got to see how patient of a person Bruce Smith is. And he had a pretty good career, if I'm not mistaken, after that. But again, as somebody who, again, doesn't watch the draft, one of the funniest things that ever happened in college was that interview. And there you go.
Yeah, he was
This
pretty
by-
good.
This by far
He's
was
okay.
my best bracket I ever did. I'm going to say that now. 90.1%.
Nice.
Did you
Probably
win?
did better than me.
Yeah, I won our bracket.
Yeah, he edged me out.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
what
you
did I
took
get?
care
I
of
had Arizona.
Hold on, guys.
I had
Can you
Arizona.
hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you
All right,
guys now.
cool. All right.
Yeah, what a gritty win it was too, because they started to make a big comeback late in that game, and I'm not gonna lie, when it got to that point where it was a 5-point game, I was sweating it.
Jeremy, we're at Dylan's question was worst or best draft bust for your team.
Worst draft bust. You'd have to go all the way back to picking Terry Fair over Randy Moss.
Oh, man.
University of Tennessee legend Terry Fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
a punt returning corner over one of the best wide receivers to ever play the game.
Dude, Megatron and him would have been ugly.
Yeah, because think about it. They would have been playing together at the end of their careers. How crazy is that?
Might have been a lot uglier than Chris Carter and Randy Moss.
We might not have been talking about, it had been since 1991 since our last playoff win if we had both of those guys on the same team.
Barry Sanders might have wanted to break a record then for sure.
Right.
You think?
What about in 96 when Tony Dungy left the Buccaneers and he called William Clay Ford saying, hey, I want to coach Barry Sanders, and he told him no. Because that was the year that Cocaine Wayne retired.
Only Cocaine Wayne we call down here is Wayne Toops. Cocaine Wayne.
Wayne Fonts was Cocaine Wayne in Detroit. Trust me.
Yeah.
And Wayne Toops did cocaine too. So he used
Ask
to do
Jason
shows.
if he'd have liked that for his Packers if we had Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders all playing together.
Oh, Jeremy, I got a new edition.
Oh, nice.
So
A draft edition.
Yeah. Yeah, my son wanted one, so I figured I'd order myself one too. Why not, right?
Can I cheat on mine because you guys
You
can
can't cheat.
Can I cheat on mine because you see the picture in the background? How about the day the Jags took Trevor?
Sunshine.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I got sunshine
So
on a cloudy day.
By the way, Rich, what's your favorite NFL draft? Rich and Jamie? What are your favorite NFL draft memories involved with your teams?
Oh.
Good, bad, or ugly?
Here's Yinzer's.
No, I was gonna say mine's 03.
Is that
You
one? Is
moved
that
from
one up there for
27
you, Rich? Is that one up there for you?
As far as the worst, Jermaine Stevens might be worse.
I was
But,
going to say Kenny Pickett over Tyler Linderbaum.
no.
If Kenny
Okay,
Pickett
but,
had McCarthy, I think Pickett would have been a different QB if he had McCarthy. Just
Yeah.
saying. Mike Tomlin
Well,
was
no,
a
best-
defensive guy, not a quarterback developer.
Yeah, when it comes to the draft moment, 2003, you trade up from 27 to 16. You get a guy that becomes a Hall of Famer, becomes famous for doing hair commercials. When the Steelers drafted Troy Polamalu.
Mhm.
That was a great move. What are you talking about? That was awesome.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. That was my favorite draft moment for the Steelers. When it comes to the worst one, I would have to put it either between Jermaine Stevens or Devin Bush. I really thought Devin Bush was going to turn into something. I really did. And he just completely wet the bed.
He's still playing. I think he's in.
Yeah,
I
but
think
Joe,
he's in the
sorry I
land.
cut you off when we were talking about the Sabres. I was just passionate because I was the Sabres. You know, I still shouldn't have done that. I'm as
Jeremy,
as your co-host, I
Jamie, you're
wouldn't-
good, buddy. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good, buddy. You're good. Relax. We're good. You're good. I came back.
You-
You're good. All
You
right,
want
go
to
ahead.
feel better, Jamie? Check that Yankee score right now.
I know Rosario just bombed another one of his home runs.
Yeah.
He's got
So-
2 on the game.
So wait, we got to see how Jeremy's feeling because the last time Michigan.
Dylan was going to ask me about my draft moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
'Cause it might take Jeremy
Okay,
a while
so
to
I
get
got
that.
obviously you know what my best is gonna be. When we traded up to get Josh Allen and everybody booed because they wanted Josh Rosen and thank God that didn't happen because
Josh
everybody
Rosen.
gives Brandon Bean a lot of credit or a lot of crap for his other draft picks. If he went with Josh Rosen, freaking him and McDermott would have been gone a long time ago. We still would have been looking for a quarterback. So that guy we took the right QB. And my worst draft moment was in 2009. We had a chance. We had to get an edge rusher that year. We had a chance to get Brian Arakpo, but no, we took Penn State's Aaron Maybin or Aaron Maybust. And what happens 2 picks later? The freaking Washington Redskins take Iraq when he
Arakpo.
becomes an all-pro, and Aaron Mabin was just a steroid one-year wonder on steroids.
Yeah.
And then he got off the steroids. He was a skinny mini, built like a wide receiver with pencil-thin legs.
Oh,
Man.
David Boston.
Jamie's coming in.
No. David Boston was a wide receiver. I'm saying Aaron Mabin was a
No, but I'm
linebacker
just
who was
saying
built like
David
a wide-
Boston did the same thing when he went on roids. His upper body got big and his legs were spindly.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't last.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you
But,
feeling better? You feeling better, buddy?
Slowly but surely. I'm not coughing every 5 seconds anymore, and the swelling finally went into the gland. My body's fighting it off.
Oh,
You,
I figured.
you on medicine now?
I figured
Fighting,
he'd be 100% after last night. I mean, last
Oh,
time,
Compared,
the last time they won, I wasn't even born yet, and that was with
last
Steve
time
Fisher.
they won. Last time they won, I was 19.
Last time they were close, they could did one of those.
Yeah, Chris Webber.
Fab Five.
So if I'm correct, he can have to correct me here. That was when Steve Fisher took over the team, was 89. And that's when Glenn Mann was y'all's MVP. And I remember when he won a title with Kobe and the Lakers, but didn't he get
Glenn
drafted
Rice.
to Miami? Didn't he get drafted to
Yeah,
Miami?
He did.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Glenn Mann went to Miami. Then went to a couple other teams. Then he went play with Kobe and won his only championship with the Lakers.
Glenn Rice, you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Glenn Mann.
Yep.
And then 2013, we got second place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you beat Syracuse in the Final
Four.
In 2013, depending on what side of the aisle, like you would say that was a charge on Brandon Trish, but Cuse fans always still say that was not a charge on Brandon Trish.
Right.
By the way, didn't Villanova beat Michigan in 2018?
Was that in the finals as well? Yeah, but they didn't really have a shot to win versus Villanova. In 2013, that was a close matchup.
Yeah,
The 2018, we got our asses blowed out.
Villanova dominated that game. Holy cow!
I'll tell you
I'm just
what,
saying the closest was 2013.
what y'all take about how'd y'all take about North Carolina hiring Malone as their coach, the former Nuggets coach that won them the NBA championship?
That's going outside of the box for them. It's something different. It's not,
Yes.
keeping in the Roy Williams or Hubert Davis, especially in the NIL era. You want a former NBA coach like that to coach a storied program where you got to deal with that stuff now. And he already knows how to deal with that. Having a GM pay players for him.
It's interesting because North Carolina did the exact same thing with Bill Belichick. And guess whose coach happens to have a daughter as a North Carolina student right now? Michael Malone.
It's okay, wait.
What does that have to do with Bill Belichick and Jordan?
Well, I mean, a former Super Bowl winning head coach on the college football team, former NBA champion.
Yeah, except the difference is I think Michael Malone will actually be good in college in North Carolina, whereas Belichick isn't shown that.
I think Malone could bring him to a Final Four. I think he can.
Malone will bring him to a Final Four before Belichick even sniffs the college football playoff. I guarantee you.
He'll do it before he smells a bowl game. What are you talking about?
Or sniff it. Oh wait,
That's
I
my
got better.
point.
Sniff the
You know what sucks?
sniff the ACC championship too.
So
I hear
looked
you,
at my-
Adam.
I looked at my lineup today before 7:00, and Yahoo Sports had all these people as batting in the batting order in green. And I just looked over the stats on Google, and I'm like, how can you play a whole game to go 0 for 0? Because he was a pinch hitter, and he wasn't even starting. So Yahoo's fucking these lineups up. I'm just letting everyone know for the fantasy baseball.
Adam, are you saying that?
Who was it? Because there was a late change in one of the lineups. Yeah.
Was it Chase DeCathler?
Yeah.
Adam-
He was a late scratch from the starting lineup. He had some sort of a flu bug type thing,
Oh,
and they
Pinch
pulled him
hit.
from the starting lineup.
he pinched hit and walked.
And chased a lotter.
Obviously, we don't get points for walks.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Adam, let me tell you this. I'm not
I
a
don't want to
big
hear it.
fan
You're
of.
kicking my ass. I know.
I'm not a big fan of Yahoo's scoring anyway, but that's either here or there. I hear Rich has got something for us.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm getting my butt kicked.
All right, Jeremy, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Rich, you got a
I'm,
trivia tonight.
I'm riding the rail with Paul this week, so I'm
So
up
what-
5-4. So we're slugging it out.
Rich, you got
Okay.
you got a
I'm
trivia.
Yeah,
down 1-7 to
May as
MDE.
well. Yeah, this is a team project again. I like doing team projects. So with this being baseball season, let's go ahead and talk some baseball. I need you guys to give me the top 10 active leaders in hits, career hits. Top 10 active players on rosters as of April the 7th.
Who
Can we go with
is
the top? Trout?
No.
who
Bobby
is
Witt Jr.
Say again, I'm sorry.
Bobby Witt Jr.
No, not yet.
who is Salvador Perez?
Active hit.
No.
Francisco Lindor.
Nope.
Mr. Smiles got to be on there.
Oh, Freddie Freeman. Duh, you idiot.
Freddie Freeman would be number 1 actually on this
Wow.
list with 2,442.
Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve would be number 2 on this list.
Damn, he
Wow.
took my name. He took my guy. Okay, Julio Rodriguez.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Jose. Who
By the
is-
way, for those asking, Trout was 11th, and Sal Perez is 14th.
Who is Jose Ramirez?
Joey Votto.
Votto's not on a roster this season. He's not an active player.
Man, Xander
Jose
Bogaerts.
Ramirez is number 15.
Big Rich, what about Manny Machado?
Manny Machado would be number 5, sir. 2,076 hits.
All
Is
right.
Goldschmidt on a
Um,
roster this year?
Goldschmidt is on the roster this year for the New York Yankees, and he is number 4 on this list. We have
Oh,
1, 2, 4, and
Anthony
5.
What
Rizzo
about
be
the
on that
Golden Pittsburgh Pirate, Andrew McCutchen?
Andrew McCutchen, he is number 3 on this list. Rizzo
Um,
is not on a roster.
Oh,
Juan Soto.
Rich?
Juan Soto is no.
Rich? Rich? How about John Stanton?
That would be a no. He's number 18 on the list. We have the top 5.
What about a guy that's named after a famous guitarist, Carlos Santana?
Yep,
Black
he is
Magic
number
Woman.
7.
Oh,
Number 7 on this list.
I've got one. Who is Nolan Arenado?
He would be number 6 on this list.
Okay. I was
thank
thinking-
Xander Bogaerts.
I will tell you this: you need 8, 9, and 10. 9 and 10 should be very easy. 8
Mookie
is
Betts.
going to be should be really tough.
Xander
Mookie
Bogaerts.
One more time.
Xander
Betts.
Bogaerts. Xander
Bogarts
Bogaerts.
is 8. Bogarts is 8.
No Mookie?
Mookie is
What about-
10.
What about Schwarber?
We need number 9.
Elvis.
Schwarber, no.
Elvis Andrews?
Nope. Andrews is not on a roster.
Cal
Who
Riley?
is-
Dylan,
Who is Christian Yelich?
no.
Oh, good guess, though.
Yelich is
Cal-
12.
Cal Riley?
No.
What
He only started
Jose-
hitting last
What
year.
about Jose Ramirez?
I already said that.
Okay.
Jason,
Sorry,
say
Dylan, I
again.
didn't hear you.
Say again, Jason.
I said Dylan's previous answer, which was Jose Ramirez.
Oh, yeah, he's 15th.
Okay, I didn't hear Dylan before, so sorry.
Ooh. What
Actually,
about
the
Trey
funny
Turner?
part is, the really funny part is you guys have named 11, 12, 14, 15, and 16.
Trey Turner?
Say again?
Trey
Sure.
Turner.
No.
If not
Trey
him,
Turner is 21st.
what about
Um,
Bryce? What about Seager?
Harper?
Bryce Harper is
Okay.
number 9. You guys want to take a shot at number 13? So then that way you can say you did the top 16?
Seager.
No.
Not Aaron Judge.
No.
Okay.
Osmer?
This one's going to be a little obscure. This one is Xander Bogaerts obscure.
Jack
Go ahead.
Sawinski.
Dylan, what do you got?
Jack Lewinsky.
Who is George
Yeah.
Springer?
No, George Springer is
Not on
22nd.
Jeopardy. But that's funny.
Okay, I'll try. Drake Baldwin.
No.
I was just being sarcastic.
The Mad
Number
Union.
13 he has 1,747 hits.
God, nice.
Oh, we going all time. I thought you meant for the season.
No,
Oh,
That's active player. Didn't you hear Freddie Freeman? It was like 2,400.
Whitey Herzog. No, that's not active.
I think Whitey Herzog's dead.
DJ
No, he's not
LeMahieu.
active. That was my point.
Who is Carlos Correa?
DJ LeMahieu.
Funny.
LeMahieu's not on a roster.
Okay.
Who is Carlos Correa?
And it's not Eric Hosmer.
What about
No, he's not on a roster either.
What about Rafael Devers?
No.
Okay.
Did you hear my guess, Rich? Okay, so no
Who?
Correa.
Oh, Trevor Story, Boston Red Sox.
No.
No, damn. All right.
We weren't talking about how many games missed, Jay.
Oh, sorry, I get confused with Trevor Story.
You guys want a little bit of a hint?
Yes.
He changed teams this season.
A lot of fucking people changed.
Oh,
Hey, I'm not going to give you a big hint there, Adam.
what's his name? Pete Alonso.
No.
No,
You
it's
said
not
he
Pete Alonso.
changed teams.
That he did change teams, but he is not number 13 on this list.
Okay.
I don't think Pete Alonso's been around long enough to have
He hadn't been around long enough.
qualified for this record.
He's not
who's
in the
the
top
guy?
50, in fact.
Oh, who is the guy with the Mets? Second baseman with the Mets.
Marcus
Simeon?
Simeon.
Marcus Simeon.
Marcus Simeon is 20th.
Kyle Tucker.
No.
Kristen Yelich?
I already said, yeah.
No, Yelich is 12.
Willie Adames.
No.
Ernie Claymore.
Oh, is it the guy in San Francisco? The guy who never strikes out.
You talking about
Oh,
Arez?
Luis
Luis
Arias.
Arez?
Luis
Alright.
Arias.
No.
No.
What about?
Salvador Perez?
No, Sal Perez is 14. So you guys have bounced around it. Now you just got to hit it.
Yeah.
Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh.
Good call, Germ. Good call.
I just was
Went
going
from
through
Philly
people
to
who
San
changed
Diego.
teams.
But yeah, you guys actually, in the course of this, you're only missing 2 out of the top 20, 17 and 19. 17, Starling Marte, and 19 is that fighting Pittsburgh Pirate, Marcell Ozuna.
I was gonna say him, but I knew that wasn't gonna be right.
Well, you could have
So-
said it. We might have got the top 20 mark.
Forgot about Nick because he actually was a good hitter when he was with the Tigers and then went to Boston.
And you guys ready for a kind of a crazy stat on this one?
What?
You guys mentioned this guy, but the guy with the most hits who is under the age of 30 is Rafael Devers, who has 1,223 hits at age 29.
Wow, I mentioned
He's
that.
not going to smell 3,000.
Not if the rate he's going now.
The next closest legitimate guy would probably be Machado, who is 33, and he's just over 2,000.
You got another baseball trivia for us?
Let me see if I got another one in here. I do have one, since we talked about college basketball a little bit, another little team project. This should be relatively easy.
This
Schools
group.
win D1 NCAA titles in men's and women's basketball.
Who is
Wait, repeat
Connecticut?
that?
UCLA.
Repeat that?
Connecticut. The Yukon.
Schools to win Division I basketball titles, men's and women's.
UCLA.
UCLA is one of them.
UConn.
UConn.
Florida?
UConn is one of them.
No.
I thought Florida Girls won one.
Wait, Purdue. No.
LSU.
Say again.
LSU.
No, LSU.
No.
Men have
Louisville.
never
they're
won
only-
one.
Louisville.
No.
Kentucky.
Nope.
Who is North Carolina?
North Carolina is one. We have three. We need three more.
What about
Duke?
Michigan State?
Michigan State, no.
No.
What is Michigan?
No.
Indiana.
Nope.
Syracuse.
No.
Clemson.
Nope.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. Ooh.
These other three are tougher.
Arizona.
Big Rich, what about the University of Arkansas?
No, sir.
No, Arkansas never won one.
The women never won one.
What is
US.
Louisiana Tech?
No, the men never won one.
The men never won one, just the boys, the girls.
USC.
No, sir.
University of Florida.
No.
Already
No.
been said, I think.
Ooh, I've got
Would
one.
would you like conferences?
What is the University of? What is Stanford?
Stanford is one of those. We have two
UNLV.
left. No, sir.
Oh.
Ladies never won one.
Didn't Louisville win
I
one?
was trying to think of
What about
obscure
Louisville?
ones.
Wait, what's his question?
The schools
tennis-
to win a men's and women's Division I basketball championship.
In the
There are
same year?
6.
In the
No.
same year?
No.
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 No,
UConn.
In their
there's only
history.
one team that did it the same
We
year.
have named 6. Or there are
UConn?
6. We have named 4. UCLA, North Carolina, UConn, and Stanford.
Tennessee.
I don't think that. No, the
Men
men never
never
won
won
it.
Men never did.
Rich, what is Duke?
Nope. Women never won one.
Okay.
Florida.
North Carolina.
No, I already said.
We already said,
men's.
yeah, and that's right, but we already said that one.
University of
Did anybody
Virginia.
say did anybody say Maryland?
Ding ding.
No, and that would be one.
Baylor.
Baylor?
I was gonna say you guys better get that last one.
I
Get
just
off
beat
me.
you, Marcus. I just beat you.
And Milwaukee.
Yeah, Brittany
yes,
Griner,
Maryland
and
and
then
Baylor.
Loudmouth informing the
what was the-
town.
the boys won it in
Lord
2019,
knows I'm
right? Baylor?
drinking.
21.
Yep,
Beacon
21.
It's
they did it in
21.
21.
Yeah,
I was
I
on the
remember when
pregame
Brittany
show
Gr-
for the national championship.
UConn was the only one to do it in the same year in 2014.
yeah. UConn
Wow,
was the only
right.
one to do it the same year.
Yeah, I figured Maryland and Baylor were
now
the
you can
two
throw
toughest
UC
ones.
Well, now you could throw UCLA in there now because the men have had a few, but this is the women's first, so UCLA is
Right.
one now.
No, we said UCLA.
No, their boys had
Yeah,
like
that-
8.
We already finished the
Oh.
list because UCLA and
Yeah,
UConn were two
It's
of the first
UCLA.
ones said.
Yeah, UCLA, North Carolina, UConn, Stanford, Maryland, and Baylor.
I'm
know,
sweating my beehive
UConn.
now.
UConn, I know, won
It's
like
30
a 14
degrees here.
girls year,
We just said UConn.
65.
UConn won
Yeah, I know,
11
but I
with
meant
the women
UConn-
and 6 with the men.
They did a
Notre
four-peat
Dame.
one time. UConn did a four-peat one
they just
time.
got
I
a-
remember
they
that.
just got an
They
ass
The
won.
men have
for
never
a
won in
coach,
Notre
that's all.
Dame, I don't think so.
I've got one for you. How about this? NCAA men's basketball championships since 1980.
Michigan.
Well, we know
North
that Michigan
Carolina.
only has 2. Michigan
Florida.
State has 1.
What? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Wait. So what are we trying to accomplish here?
NCAA men's basketball champion since 1980.
Who
So
in the
you want all
last 45
46 of them?
years?
Yes.
I can name you
Baylor.
at least 10.
I can
What did
name
you say, Rich?
Baylor.
Let Rich
Yeah.
go first. I'll let Rich go first.
Well, I'll say my favorite team, Syracuse.
Yep, 2003.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Twice.
Michigan State.
2000.
North Carolina.
Florida,
Yes, yes,
Indiana.
Villanova. Still ain't got
Yes,
over that buzzer
yes.
beater.
Kentucky.
yes,
Louisville.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Gonzaga.
No.
No, they never won one.
Oklahoma.
Gonzaga never won one.
Aqua.
Villanova.
Marcus already said Villanova.
UCLA's won them.
95.
Well, not since 80. Not since 80.
95 in Seattle.
Arkansas won in
The
'94.
Arkansas
I think, right?
Razorbacks,
Arkansas.
Scotty Thurman, and
40 minutes of
Corliss
hell.
Williamson.
Oh, we just named them once.
Mhm.
Baylor.
I think Rich already said Baylor.
Yeah, that was the one I said right out of shoot.
Maryland.
How about this one? UNLV.
1991.
Yeah.
Oh, 90, excuse me. 90 in Denver.
Maryland was before 1980, Jim.
Was it?
No, Maryland was 2002 because they won in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, they won
Yep.
recently.
Oh, okay, because I knew they won one in the 50s too. My bad. My mistake.
Did you guys
Kansas.
mention?
Uh,
Did
Virginia.
you guys mention Jim
Virginia?
Valvano's NC State squad?
Virginia, yeah. NC State, yeah, good
No,
call.
Virginia, I don't think Virginia ever won a natty.
Yeah, they did in.
Oh, yeah,
19.
Yeah,
yeah.
they did,
they did
2019.
2019. Thank you.
2019.
Yep,
Yeah, they
Tony
did.
Bennett
And the
was
following
Hey.
year, they were a one seed,
Ew.
got knocked out by
got-
16.
I
No,
got
it was the
one
year
more.
before.
I got one more. I got one more. You probably
Or was
forgot
that before,
about.
Joe?
I bet Rich you didn't forget about, but Georgetown.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Georgetown, Kansas.
Danny
I
Manning
think somebody
and those Kansas
already.
teams with Mario Chalmers.
Arizona.
Who said Duke?
Arizona never won one.
I
Jeremy.
said Duke earlier.
Right. Arizona won.
Arizona
in
97
2001.
beat 3 number 1 seeds that year.
I don't think
we hit
Arizona
them
ever
all.
won
Since
one.
1980.
97.
Arizona won one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lute Olson.
Oh yeah,
that
Arizona
was,
did win
Sean.
one. Nice. Oh,
Yeah, Sean Elliott.
I can't believe you guys haven't said the obvious one.
North Carolina.
Indiana?
Duke.
No, we already said North Carolina and Duke.
No, you haven't said the most obvious one.
Florida.
Connecticut.
No,
I said
Bingo.
Florida.
Duke.
UConn.
Yeah. Kentucky.
We
Did
did say
anybody
UConn. I did
We
say
said
you said-
UConn.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
we've
they
said
did.
UConn.
Yeah. That was
And
one
I
of the
said
first
Lou-
ones
and I
I
said
said.
Lou- and I said Louisville. Is it UNLV that
That
no
was one
one
of the first
said?
ones.
No, we already
No,
said
UNLV's been said.
Yeah.
I think we have.
Okay.
I think we have everybody, unless I missed someone.
Michigan State.
No, yeah, I think
Yeah,
we have
I said
everyone.
Michigan State.
Said that.
I think we have
Yeah,
everyone.
we got them all.
Tom is.
We got them all. Who won 2020?
That
No,
one.
if you wanted,
Yeah.
if you wanted to go back to the 70s, I
Dayton.
know UCLA dominated the 70s, but outside of maybe Marquette or something that won one in the 70s, but UCLA dominated the 70s. I remember that.
Yeah, but the
COVID won
yeah,
one in 2020.
Is that when Indiana went undefeated?
Yep.
76.
70s?
76.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
speaking of that,
didn't-
speaking of that year, 87. Rest in peace, Patio. He passed away yesterday.
Hey, by the way, didn't Norm Stewart win a natty with NC State? Check the sport code back in '74. I don't know. I'm just a dork.
No,
of-
Norm Sloan was the head coach of that team.
Norm Sloan, thank you. I'm just a dork with sports knowledge.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh. Well, guys, I got to bug out.
I know. I just saw the time too.
Yep. I gotta leave too, guys.
All right.
It was a good.
I'm glad
good
I was
throw,
able
boys.
to jump in and talk a little sports with you guys and relish in the go blue.
Sure,
Blue
you
balls.
should.
Maybe
By the
blue
way,
ball.
how about this? Big Ten wins men's
They've
and
won-
women's basketball and college football within 3 months? Not
Yeah,
bad.
but the SEC is going to take over baseball, softball, and gymnastics next. Get ready.
Good luck.
Congratulations.
Michigan baseball's okay.
Well, and their softball team's not bad.
Softball team's really good.
But Yeah, but you can get me, Big Rich 8371 on Twitter, X, whatever we're calling it this month. Facebook's just my name, Rich Richardson. Friday night, I got a special chance to do something pretty cool this evening. So I will be co-hosting with John McAdam on the Stick to Wrestling podcast. So that'll drop Friday on all your favorite podcast platforms. Appreciate you guys checking it out if you would, and let me know what you think. I hope I did okay with it. This is one of the major wrestling podcasts out there, so hopefully I did okay. Tomorrow night, me and that guy over there, we got Steel City Sports Talk. We got some good Pirates stuff to talk about, especially after a 7-1 win tonight. So we'll have a lot to talk about there, and we'll talk Steelers draft. And then, all the other stuff that we're doing on here. So I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you guys. Always a pleasure, and we'll catch you guys later on.
All right, Rich. See you tomorrow, buddy.
Have a great night.
All right, bud.
Have a good
See
night,
you,
Rich.
See y'all later.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Dodger Jason. Feel free to follow. Feel free to comment on anything I post. I always enjoy the follows. My parting shot tonight goes out to University of Connecticut head coach Gino Auriemma. Gino, I'm sorry. Grow up. You got outcoached. You got outclassed by Don Staley. And even though this happened a while ago, dude, what suffices as an apology from you is not. You needed to have mentioned Don's name in that apology. So, Gino, grow up, man. Lose with a little bit of class like you claim to have. So that's my parting shot. You guys take care of yourselves and everyone else. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
All right, Jay.
Have a good night.
Well, I'm definitely not no Dawn Staley lover, especially since we lost to her 19 straight times. But UCLA handled that. But what happened with Gino? That was a little bit of crazy wild, but I don't know. Kim Mulkey wouldn't have did that. Kim Mulkey just would have.
Oh, I think Kim would have thrown her heels then. Someone.
Should have took that
By the
Michael
way-
Jackson jacket off and threw hands, maybe.
By the way, I've got one. How about this? Congrats to Corey Close and Dusty May for reaching the summit and winning Nannies.
So the only run that has been scored by Detroit was batted in by one Kevin McGonigal tonight.
I got him in my FanDuel lineup tonight, Jeremy.
Oh, we are now at 2-4.
Bad news for you, good news for your Pirates. Paul Skeens actually got his first home win. Got a win.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm playing you, and I gotta not sure if I'm rooting against my guy or with my guy because I'm playing him in fantasy baseball.
Skeens pitched well his second game, right?
Yes.
Just wasn't the pitcher record. And then Skubal pitched tonight?
Yeah, and he
No.
didn't do so hot. He had 4 earned runs,
It's my fault. I had him in a couple of
but he had
fantasy
7
lineups,
strikeouts.
so.
But he did have 7 strikeouts, so that
All
was
right.
good.
I had Chris Sale last night, too, and he screwed me, too.
I'd say too, and he pooped the bed.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing. He got strikeouts, so he got like 9 points or whatever, even though he gave up 100 runs. You know,
I'm
I had a
trying to
winning
figure out
lineup,
who got
too,
us
and I
our
was just-
second run tonight.
I would have won more. But yeah, you would think these guys would carry their weight, but that's all right. I mean, Skubal's going to have 33 excellent starts and 2 bad ones.
Yeah,
Right, it's
and
like
it's
Skeens
usually
was
at the beginning of the season when he has the shit in the bed moment.
By the way, I think I don't know if Chris Sale was coming. Yeah, Chris Sale was coming back from an illness, so he might not have been 100% recovered. And the Angels, despite not having Trout yesterday, have hit the ball. I mean, Mike Trout looks like he's 15 years younger.
Yeah, I know they beat up on the Braves last night, and Paul Skeens might have already pitched his worst game of the season on day 1.
Well, that's because O'Neal Cruz couldn't catch a cold in Alaska barefoot. I mean, you saw that play on opening day, Joe. That was horrendous.
Actually, I didn't see it, but I was at school and I missed the first game. But I don't even know. I know that Skeens got knocked out in the first inning. That's all I saw. I didn't know why.
And I wanted to throw up.
So were they earned runs that he gave up?
Yeah, because Cruz couldn't catch a fly ball.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually missed that game.
Wait a minute. Darn it. Come on, Houston. You've got to put up more runs than one in Denver against the pitiful Rockies.
Didn't the
So
Rockies
there's one
smoke
out
them
and a
last
guy
night,
in
too?
second right now.
Guys, I got to bug out too. I got to.
Are we going to close up shop for the night?
We can.
Okay.
I
Before
wouldn't argue with that.
I'll give you the update. The second run was batted in by McGonigal too. He batted in Javi Baez.
Oh, your favorite. Dude, Javi Baez is always going to remember for that rundown between first and home.
Mm-hmm.
God.
And the Pirates suck on that moment.
Okay, so for Rich, Jason, Marcus, Jamie, Joe, Adam, Jeremy, this is yours truly, Dylan, signing off. Driving Top Productions, Open Sports Fight. You can hear Adam and Rich. What is it? Steel City Sports Talk tomorrow, 9:00 Eastern.
Right.
Oh, thank God.
You can
Nothing
catch
more on the
Jeremy-
ground, guys.
You can catch Jeremy and Joe tomorrow night as well. We're doing the NFL Roundtable, right?
Yeah.
Over on Jeremy's channel.
Mhm.
Marcus, you got anything?
Got my show tomorrow night at
On the
9
go.
on the go. Saturday morning, Rich and I are going to be doing the Cajun Turnbuckle podcast, predicting TNA Rebellion, predicting Tyson Fury versus McCook, whoever the hell he's fighting, I forgot, and UFC 237s this weekend as well.
Are you guys going to be
So
talking
there's
about
a
that?
lot
as well?
Well, we're not. I'm going to talk about 237 tomorrow night, but we will pick the Tyson Fury fight, predict the main event Saturday with TNA Rebellion, and then kind of a laugh talk mania about how I don't know what they're trying to do here. I don't know if this is they're trying to be like the UFC here, but for both nights, the first hour will be free on ESPN, and after that, you have to get on the ESPN app or subscribe to it to watch the rest of the pay-per-view. So yeah, the first hour is going to be free on ESPN both nights on national TV. And then
Cardinals
after that,
win
you have
an
to, like,
extra innings. I got
I'm
that
wa-
update for you.
I'm watching hockey. The fucking Astros are losing to the Rockies again, but I put hockey on. I'm watching Vegas and Vancouver and Preds and the Ducks.
Gotcha.
Columbus beat the Red Wings in a shootout, 4-3.
Oh boy, are the Red Wings
Did,
going to miss the playoffs
Falk play
again?
tonight, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Justin Falk did
Oh.
play tonight.
We're gonna crown a new Stanley Cup champ this year because the Panthers didn't even make the playoffs.
Right.
Mhm.
Neither
And,
are the Red Wings.
Well, Preds ain't making the playoffs. Vegas will be lucky if they get in because right now the fucking Oilers are on top in their division. Then I want to say it's the Oilers and someone else, and then it's Vegas. So I'm going to look at it right now. There's someone.
Ducks. Actually, maybe the Sharks. I don't know.
I just know my team, the Islanders, is probably going to have the distinction of being the best team in the history of the NHL to not make the playoffs.
Oilers top three in the Pacific.
Matthew Schaefer had a beast rookie year though.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah.
He might win.
Yeah.
I honestly, Joe, I could see Schaefer winning more than just the Calder this year. I could see him winning. I mean,
He won't-
there might be a guy in Denver or San Jose for MVP, but stranger
Yeah.
things have happened.
He won't win
I
that.
got
He'll just be unanimous for the Calder.
I got the Avalanche clinching the West. The East will probably come down to either the Lightning or the Hurricanes. It'll probably be Tampa Bay.
So Riley Green gets walked. There's a man on first and third with 2 outs, and the score is 2-4 versus Minnesota right now.
Okay.
I'm probably great
No.
on my bench, so he's probably going to do something tonight.
Oh, he walked.
Yeah.
He's over 4, over 5 now.
Oh god.
Now, if you want to talk the NBA, I think the
All right,
West is
boys.
going to come down
I'm
to
out.
this. All right,
Good
See you
night.
guys all.
I think the NBA it'll be